So this is what you get when the doors are open and the public's allowed in. We have to wear these masks, and it's highly likely that you can't hear me or Glenn Irwin. This is Glenn Irwin under the mask. How are we doing, mate?
That's probably not a bad thing, John. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's nice to be here. Obviously, I don't think the event happened last year, yeah, it's nice to be back. Nice for Honda to have a presence and check out my old bike from last year.
Come and have a look at this. We segued nicely into your race bike. So you had a fairly full-on season with this bike this year, but it feels like only a blink that we were shooting in the paddock at Brands and covering all the stuff with Beyond the Blade this season, and you were waiting to go and have an operation.
Yeah, it was. You know, like you say, it was a full-on season with the whole nature of it with COVID, and you know, bang in the middle of that, we sort of reconfirmed an old shoulder injury, and you know, did it to the point where now that I look back at the season, if this wasn't your job or whatever, you probably would have stopped there and then and took a couple of months out. But you know, to be fair, we persevered with it. We continued to develop the bike, and I felt the best we were was at the end of the year, but physically we weren't. So
the bike's doing this, and you're
I'm depleting. The injection was wearing off that I'd had to help with my shoulder. So
how is it now?
It's good. It's 6 weeks post surgery. I've got the mobility back in it. I can do some widths again. So yeah, like the physio and the Professor Funk, you know, my shoulder surgeon, everyone says we're ahead of schedule. So with me, it's not encouraging me to push the boundary. It's more controlling me, and yeah, that's the beauty of the off season. We're in no rush. We're not trying to cut corners from this recovery time, so it's good.
And obviously, you're going to need as much recovery time as you can, because you've got possibly one of the, I don't want to heap pressure on you, create your own pressure. Surely one of the biggest years for Glenn Irwin's racing career, with a teammate that everybody's heard of and a road race that everybody wants to do on the bike that everybody wants to ride it on. You know, it's you've got a big year coming.
Yeah, it's perfect, you know, and when you say that, like, I know you can't see it through the mask, but I'm beaming, smiling. You know, obviously, to come back and fight for the British Superbike Championship for a third season with Honda is something that really excites me, because I feel every year we're making steps to get closer at being there. We need to be there every week, more consistent, but we're working on it. Back to the Northwest, it's been a happy stomping ground. Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's my back garden. Lining up with John there is going to be, and I mean, even coming here today and working with John, but going to the TT, me making my first start, him making his 100th start. The TT for me is a huge challenge, and one that I'm really, really excited for. One that I'm putting a lot of homework into. But having him as a teammate in McGuinness it's not just Glenn, do this or do that. I want to see how he lives and breathes TT over the 2 weeks, and I've got the best seat in the house, and I'm grateful to Honda for the opportunity, and grateful for Honda to put that legend in beside me.
Well, speaking of legends, there's all kinds of ways that I can link to you and I sat on the 30th anniversary colours Blade SPs. But we should just go and sit on them and have a chat about the bikes that you're going to be riding as well.
It's incredible looking.
They're proper things, aren't they? Let's look. So Glenn, you're about to make me feel either really young or really old. Do these colours mean anything to you, and what were you doing in 1992?
Yeah, in 1992, I was first starting to really get into motorbikes. You know, starting to torture my mum. I was up on my. I was 2 years of age. Yeah, so running about the house like a madman and praying for. I think a Honda QR50 was my first bike. So yeah, the 92s very close to the start of my riding career. I know 92 is also the first year of the Honda Fireblade. 30 years later, we're sitting on the Fireblade SP. I love how I like the retro, but personally I love it when it's like a retro modern twist.
With a bit of an evolution.
Yeah, this bike's got it, you know, it's class, and I don't think there's too many of these ones made, so might see if I can get a deal off Harv.
Well, yeah, good luck with that, and also, while you're there, have a chat to her and hopefully see if we can't leak some of these colours onto the race bike for next year.
That would be awesome. Imagine the leathers. Oh.